Good morning, pilgrims on stage 11 of the Via Francesca. My God, 11 days already? Past the halfway point, and I cannot believe that I'm here in the mountains. Today is gonna be a typical 20 plus kilometer day, but of course now we're going down. Everything that we gained yesterday, we're probably gonna lose today. So it's gonna be a great day. Look at all those snow caps. Oh man, just perfect. Picture perfect.
Today's forecast is mostly cloudy, with a high of 17 degrees Celsius, 62.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and a low of 8 degrees Celsius, 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a 97% chance of precipitation.
The weather is the one thing that has me a little bit worried. According to the weather forecast last night, it was gonna be a horrible day. This morning, it has improved a little bit, but not by much. Temperature-wise, it is cold. Yeah, I can feel it. All right, after having a buffet breakfast at the hotel, we're heading down. All right, andiamo. Now that we're on the Italian side of Switzerland and everybody's speaking Italian, I kind of feel like I'm in Italy. It definitely feels like a new stage on the journey. Now that we're in the canton of Ticino, the signage has improved 1,000%. Now we see them everywhere, which is always good for navigation, even though I'm using my GPS tracks. Let's see, what else? Oh, by the way, today we're going downhill, right? So for some people, downhills are tougher than climbs. For me especially, since I carry so much weight, I prefer going downhill. My knees still allow it. But to each their own. To ease the burden today, our friend Valentino is taking all our gear down to the hotel. So in my case, is everything that was back there is now in an IKEA bag heading towards the hotel. So that's gonna ease the burden on me, and it's gonna be like this for the next 5 days. Because since we're staying at Herman's place, and we're gonna be taking public transportation back and forward, kind of like those slack pack kind of days. So it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be sort of, if you put it all together, it's gonna feel like a rest day. If you remember, it was, I don't know, like day 2 or 3 when we made that major descent, and then I was just squeaky. I was breaking in my legs. I was so sore. That hasn't happened anymore. That's long gone. I have my trail legs. I'm running at 100%. And that's usually what happens. I think like the first week on any of my Caminos, I always feel it, even though I'm training at home all the time, because I don't stop. I mean, I take it easier than this, but I'm constantly on the move since I spend so many hours editing every day. But still, the first week on any Camino is an adjustment. So keep that in mind when you go out to do a pilgrimage. Just know that the first week is gonna suffer, and then you're gonna get used to it. So don't quit, just push forward and let your body adapt. Enjoying the views here. Nice. The grass is wet. My shoes are wet. My socks will be wet. But everything dried up yesterday. Right there on that heater on the grill in the bathroom. That's the perfect place to dry your clothes if you're washing them by hand. My pants, I still haven't washed them, and it is day 11, and I think it's about time. Here's something that I omitted yesterday. Did not forget. I just, there was so many things happening yesterday that I'm like, let's just leave it for the next vlog. As you can see here, we got water gushing down the mountain. This is the Blenio River, which eventually joins the Ticino River, which joins the Po in the Po Valley, which I have already crossed. Now this one, the source, it's not far from here. We saw it yesterday. It comes right from underneath the mountain, and as it turns out, that's a cave system that goes deep into the mountain. Very narrow, very dangerous, I used to be a scuba diver. I say I used to because I haven't gone diving in over 10 years, but I have to get back into it. So that cave system is massive. People dying there as they usually do in caves. That is the most dangerous way to scuba dive. But just seeing it, just seeing how narrow it was, and the water is probably, super cold. For me, I don't get in the water, I don't get in the ocean unless the temperature is above 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so let's follow this river all the way down to today's accommodation, I guess, yeah? Didn't I tell you that I wanted to see snow and that I thought it was coming? Well, I got a little bit yesterday, but I feel like today is gonna be the day where I get to walk the most on snow, which is not bad, except that I'm wearing trail runners and not hiking boots. Oh man, this reminds me so much of my mountaineering expeditions. I love the mountains. I think the mountains are calling. And I must go. This is just beautiful, just water gushing down everywhere. But it is not the perfect time to be out here making our way down this rocky, slippery steps, at least with my trail runners. This brings back memories of my Camino del Norte when I slipped and fell on that wooden plank. Of course, I don't want a repeat of that, so I'm just taking it slowly. But other than that, temperature is better than it was this morning. It has risen a little bit. We know that rains are coming. We don't want to be caught in here with the rains. Having the poncho will probably block most of my view looking down, so we're trying to cut through as fast as possible. There's also the possibility, as we did in a few sections, where we just take the road, very little traffic, so keep that in mind. Depending on when you pass through here, it could be spectacular or it could be just a little bit iffy. It's not even noon yet, and we made it to the first major town of the day, Olivone, where there's a lot of support here. There's supermarkets, there's an ATM, there's a place just to get things for takeaway. We stopped really quickly at the bar just to get a snack, so I have my café con leche, my mid-morning snack. But as it turns out, we're about an hour away from the end of the stage, and it's not even noon yet, as I just said. So, the weather, we escaped the rains, at least for now. It has warmed up. Looking at the forecast, I think it's gonna start raining around 3 in the afternoon. So chances are that we're gonna continue on an extra 4 kilometers and then make our way back on the bus. Yep, you know, we take it as it comes. If we can do it, then we'll take 4 kilometers away from tomorrow's stage. All right, it's been a downhill descent the entire way. Some areas there got a little bit sketchy, but we made it. And now we're gonna finish it. All right, look at this field. Flowers everywhere, spectacular views of the mountains, and we decided to make a quick stop for lunch. And it was all thanks to Valentino, who gave us 2 salamis and a piece of bread. So we just sat there and enjoyed it. And now, of course, we have the last push, which is only a few kilometers, to the town where we're gonna be staying. I can see that the clouds are rolling in. So yeah, I think it's gonna rain in the afternoon. So from there, we'll decide, do we continue on or do we stay? Either way, that's the place where we're gonna be staying. And now we're done with the steep descents. Now it's gonna be walking next to this green pasture in the valley for a little bit. And we'll see what's in store for us up ahead. Okay. Well, a quick stop here by this restaurant on the side of the road, facing an old chocolate factory, which is being renovated right now. I don't know what they're gonna turn it into, but we had a simple salad with some local cheese. So it was nice sitting there listening to the locals. I also had some sparkling water, of course. And we have avoided the rains officially. I don't think it's gonna rain at all. Let's see what time is it right now, because I was just looking at the radar. It's 2 o'clock. It's supposed to be raining now. I was looking at the radar on the phone, and the clouds are barely gonna miss us. So that's good. Now, I have to say, I thought we were gonna walk to the next town and then take the bus back to the town where we had the, was it the coffee? Well, anyways, that's not happening. We're actually moving forward to the end of tomorrow's stage, and then tomorrow we take the bus back here and we walk back to the hotel. So that sounds even better. There's the chocolate factory right there. What do you think? Man, as soon as we got to the bus stop, it started raining, and the bus arrived about 5 minutes later. We got on it, did all the stops for about half an hour. So many people got on the bus that we were like cramped in one corner, and then made it here to Biasca, the city where we're gonna be staying tonight. And tomorrow we had to take the bus back to the same place and then walk all the way over here. This is the hotel where we're gonna be staying, facing this beautiful waterfall. Look at that thing up there. My God, the best view in town. And now we can see that our bag is right there, but the hotel is closed, and the bell looks a little bit weird. It looks a little bit destroyed. But don't to worry, because Herman is calling right now. Let's see, it stopped raining now, but it has been raining ever since we left. We're gonna check in, of course, do our thing, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get a bite to eat around here, or maybe just walk a little bit further down the road. Tomorrow, we're taking the bus from here, from the train station, going back, walking here, and then we're gonna get on the train and go to Herman's house. That's gonna be a different twist to the Camino. I'm gonna be staying at his house for 4 nights, so we'll see how that goes. Will you look at this view? 5 stars, the best one so far. A twin waterfall. It's just too bad that there's a train station in between us, but of course, I flew there and back just before the heavens opened up. It's been raining all afternoon. It's just one of those days. We're just glad that it caught us on the bus ride over here. And we just been locked in, so I did everything that I always do. I did laundry, I got my gear charging over here. This is my drying station. I have my fan on full mode, and I'm so glad that I went for the scrubber system. My clothes smell so clean that it's incredible. We had dinner here because we're locked in, of course. So I had the gnocchi with broccoli sauce, sparkling water, and espresso macchiato. Tomorrow we're taking the bus back. It's gonna be a rainy day. It's gonna rain all morning, and it's just gonna be one of those days. And then we'll make it here to the train station, and from here we'll go to Herman's house. It's gonna be a rainy week, so there's no escaping it. Tomorrow for breakfast, since it's Monday and everything is closed, we're just gonna have breakfast at the Avec, the little supermarket that's right here next to the train station, and then we'll take the bus back. All right, day 12, man. This trip is just going by so fast. I cannot believe it. But that's how it goes. All right. Guess I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early on a rainy day.